Bro, for real, quick revived his career, bro. Goddamn! How's it going, guys? And what we're witnessing right now is probably one of the craziest clutches in YouTube history. Allow me to explain. Dr. T Lexify, we've talked about him on the channel before. Very huge Call of Duty Zombies YouTuber. If you've played Black Ops Zombies before, you've 100% watched this dude before. And you must have felt very heartbroken when you found out about the crazy accusations that Mr. T Lexify got accused of this week. Well, with great confidence, I can finally say Lex is not guilty. And the proof he has to back it up is insane. Now, before we do that, we do have a tradition on the channel. Sub goal time! Honestly, I don't even know if I want to do a sub goal this video. Honestly, this entire subject is insanely dark, and I don't know if it's appropriate to just slap some comic relief on it. Like, oh, by the way, here's me eating a glass jar. But we do have traditions on this channel. If we hit 141k subs by the end of this week, I'll eat the most liked comment. Again, I'll eat literally anything. I don't care. I just don't want to do one this video because, you know, dark subject. 141k by the end of this week. I got y'all, bro. Now, I did say I was going to avoid the subject of G words on this channel. I literally said that in my last video. But this is just such huge news to the point where it'd be stupid if I didn't talk about it. Because Mr. T Lexify, he had a very nasty reputation this past week. If you need a very quick summary, long story short, he was accused of being a Chris Tyson, a Dr. Disrespect, if you will. But on top of that, there was a lot of crazy allegations and how he manipulated and just assaulted his underage girlfriend at the time. The evidence that was provided was so convincing. It was so convincing that it fooled me and many other YouTubers. And you know what? I'm embarrassed by that. It was to the point where I decided to take my video down. If you go on my channel right now, you're not going to be able to find my video on T Lexify because I don't want to be giving him a bad reputation. He's an innocent man. Why would I leave this up about him? Now you guys must be very confused with what's going on. Well, you see, Mr. T Lexify, he's been avoiding making a video on this subject for the past 2 weeks because there was actually a whole lawsuit going on about this. He just wanted to make sure that everything was settled before he makes a video revealing, you know, information about the subject. And I'm not gonna lie, it's literally just W's from there. Yet, moral of the story, don't date a Hello Kitty girl. Not even Rick Toffin could pull this off. God damn! Obviously, a lot of very dark topics in this video, so be advised.
My name is Lex, and this video will be my final response in regards to the allegations I'm being accused of by my ex-girlfriend, Reagan McNulty, or Pure Softy. The accusations against me are entirely false, and I have screenshot evidence that directly refutes the claims by my abuser and harasser. I apologize if my response seems late. It has taken me a few times to create this video because of the advice of my lawyers, as there is a legal investigation in place despite my harasser, Reagan McNulty, stating otherwise. I've also been in and out of the hospital, dealing with stress of thousands of people telling me to kill myself. To not seem disingenuous, I would like to state that I am presenting this information from my notes to ensure that all points are addressed accurately and appropriately.
Now, this is a very long video, so if you do want to check it out, I will leave it in the description. It is 32 minutes long, so I do want to basically summarize this for you guys, in case you guys got that Subway Surfers retention span. So the accuser, Pure Softy, was basically a huge narcissist. And truth is, this entire operation was just in the works. It was just one huge GTA 5 heist with so much planning, taking just the right amount of out of context videos and screenshots just to get clout out of this. That's really it. Pure Softy is just a huge manipulator. On top of that, Lex brings up multiple times that the evidence that Pure Softy makes is very loose and just not a lot of evidence to back it up. For example, the whole dating minors thing, yeah, he never did that. And he never had any attraction because while, yes, it was confirmed Lex was looking for a girlfriend at the time, all the girls he hooked up with were over age, basically. They were 18 plus. On top of that, on these dating websites, you are legally required to identify yourself as 18 years and over. So it is actually impossible for this dude to be dating a minor in any way, shape, or form. So the whole dating a 16-year-old scenario, yeah, she just pulled that out of her ass. That literally came out of nowhere. She just said that just to make him look as terrible as possible.
Reagan had shared her made-up side of the choking incident in her Part 2 Google document. In reality, the situation happened much differently. While we were at the Airbnb in Coronado, California, Reagan saw that I had texted other women on my phone, as she would not allow me to leave the relationship since she threatened my career.
Now you might be thinking, oh, was Lex cheating on her at the time? It was a little more than that. You see, all these texts of him messaging other women was because he was actually trying to get out of this relationship with Pure Softy, right? Because, fun fact, not only was she a huge narcissist and a manipulator, but she was cheating on him with multiple other men. And there was lots of evidence proving this because she had written all about this in her diaries, which, wow, why would you even note that down? What is wrong with you?
And I'd spent $12,000 on an Airbnb that I could not refund. Reagan went into a manic episode and broke a wooden board on my back and then started destroying the Airbnb. Reagan says she was using marijuana, which is not at all possible, as Airbnb hosts do not allow drug use on their property. The Airbnb host, Victor, even questioned why it looked like someone had repeatedly stabbed the walls, which were damages from Reagan that I had to pay for. Victor never mentioned anything about marijuana at all. When she started destroying the Airbnb, she first broke the wooden board over my back, took the broken pieces of board and deteriorated the walls, and then started threatening my life. In an act of self-defense, I had to restrain her to prevent further property damage and physical harm to myself as my life was under threat.
Look, I hate to be that kind of guy that's just like, oh, women live on easy mode. But women live on easy mode, bro. Like, I think that's such a biased statement, but there's like a lot of evidence that backs this up. How was she able to get away with this until lawyers get involved? This is so sad, and the fact that I fell for this too, like, I'm actually ashamed for that. But at the same time, I think everyone's a little gullible at the moment because, you know, there's a lot of creators out there that just can't stay away from minors. Like, they just need to talk to them. Now, the one thing I'm most curious about is the Z House incident, if you will. For those that don't remember, the Z House, where basically all the Call of Duty Zombies content creators basically met up. Pure Softy claimed that he was basically trying to manipulate and gaslight her into taking hard narcotics and then basically R-wording her. And there was video proof of this, which is exactly what fooled everyone, people, including me. Which, you know, I will admit to, I did fall for it. But it's really crazy how far people will go just to make up lies, just to ruin someone's career. Like, it's insane.
There is also a serious claim where I to my ex-girlfriend, Reagan. The statement made by her is completely inappropriate and false. I can absolutely, without a doubt, confirm that everything intimate we did together was consensual and of age. There is absolutely no real proof showing otherwise. As well, in all the photos she took of us during this completely terrible time, it would not make sense as to why a supposed victim of would then take multiple photos and videos with their abuser being happy and smiling. Reagan also then proceeded to post these photos and videos on social media. I had told her that I did not want photos of us on my Instagram because I had felt we were too young at the time, which she got absolutely furious about.
You know what I love about this video is that he pulls out every little piece of evidence debunking this. That is insane. How are you so bad at covering up R-word allegations that are completely false? Like, Jesus Christ. Do better. Oh my god. Like, I don't understand how narcissists just exist. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just sound stupid right now, but
why has Reagan done this? Potentially for her new OnlyFans and Passes account, she has started to gain more financial income.
Yeah, immediately as soon as you said OF girl, then, you know, yeah, I don't side with her at all now.
My fault for forgiving her every time and letting her manipulate me, my family, and my friends. After I noticed what she was doing, I no longer felt comfortable seeing her or providing money, as can be seen in the text of my previous document. I'd like to formally apologize to everyone who was constantly telling me to leave this relationship with her, and I never listened to you. If these accusations have tainted your perception of me, I understand.
I think this entire video is just so depressing, honestly. I would like to apologize for Lex for falling for this, obviously. I don't think any excuse can be made other than, Jesus Christ, she really is good at manipulating. That fake evidence was really good, and that's what's, like, concerning about this. That is, like, some real manipulator levels of frauding evidence. Like, that was terrifying. It was terrifying, I will admit to that. But I wish Lex nothing but the best. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everything gets better from here. So yeah, see y'all.